is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Watson's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. There's the option going left on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Rams at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, that'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This was to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. And it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out with a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jones throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Jones on 1st down. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And they came out. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Neal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some space here. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game under their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 18. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it again with Chubb. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes to...
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Ready, set, drill, 52.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kellen Mond, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jones. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. So Cleveland able to
come away with the victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.